Do you find yourself overwhelmed by the trials of life, wondering if you'll ever see the light beyond the shadows? My beloved, know this: I see your pain, your struggles, and the silent battles you fight when no one is looking. These challenges are not meant to break you but to build you, to prepare you for the extraordinary purpose I have planned. Each tear you shed is precious to me, and every cry of your heart echoes in my ears. Trust me when I say your pain is not in vain. When you place your fears in my hands, they are transformed into stepping stones toward triumph. I am the one who takes your anxieties and weaves them into a tapestry of strength and resilience. Look at the mighty oak. It grows strong not because it avoids the wind but because it endures it, bending but never breaking. In the same way, I am fortifying your spirit, shaping you through every trial. Lay your burdens at my feet, and you will find that my grace is sufficient for every weakness. Perhaps you feel the weight of doubt pressing down on you, whispering that you are alone. But hear this truth: I have never left your side. Just as the shepherd watches over his sheep, I guide you through the valleys and toward green pastures. Open your heart to me, and you will find rest for your weary soul. When you feel as though you can't take another step, I will carry you. Let your faith grow stronger than your fear, for I am with you in every storm. Faith, my beloved, is not just a feeling, it is a force, a living expression of trust in me. It is the bridge between where you are and where I am calling you to be. Many times you've asked, why must I keep waiting? Why does the road seem so long? But understand this: faith that is not tested cannot grow. Think of the farmer who plants seeds. He does not see the harvest immediately, yet he waters, nurtures, and waits. Just like the farmer, I ask you to trust me with your seeds of faith, believing that in my perfect time, the harvest will come. Faith in action is more than words. It's stepping forward when the path is uncertain. When Abraham left his homeland, he didn't know every detail of my plan, but his obedience opened doors to blessings beyond measure. Do you trust me enough to take a step, even if you cannot see the whole staircase? Begin small. Speak words of encouragement to yourself when doubt creeps in. Let your actions reflect your belief that I am working all things together for your good. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to trust the one who does. When the waves rise high and the wind howls fiercely, do not fix your eyes on the storm. Look to me. Remember how Peter walked on water? He defied the laws of nature simply by keeping his gaze on me. The moment he doubted, he began to sink. My child, your faith has the power to move mountains, but it must be cultivated like a precious garden. Speak my promises over your life, act as if they are already true, and watch as faith transforms the impossible into reality. Trust me with the process and you will see miracles unfold before you. My beloved, peace is not the absence of challenges but the presence of my spirit within you. In the chaos of your life, when voices pull you in every direction, there is a stillness only I can provide. Have you noticed how the world promises fleeting comfort but leaves you empty? My peace is different. It surpasses all understanding. It is not dependent on circumstances but flows abundantly from my love. When you are weary, come to me and I will refresh your soul. How do you find this peace, you ask? Begin by quieting your heart and seeking my presence. Just as a child finds comfort in the embrace of a loving parent, so will you find rest in me. Open my word and let it speak life to your weary spirit. Meditate on my promises, for they are unshakable anchors in the storms of life. When the voices of doubt and fear grow loud, silence them with my truth. Declare boldly, the Lord is my refuge and my fortress. I will not be shaken. In my presence, the weight of the world fades. Picture a traveler laying down their heavy pack after a long journey. That is what I offer you daily. Bring your worries, your anxieties, and your failures to me. I'm not here to condemn you but to lift you up. Each time you sit with me, I renew your strength, just as the morning dew refreshes the earth. This peace I give is your inheritance. Guard it, cherish it, and let it guide your steps as you walk boldly into the life I have designed for you. Do you feel weak, my beloved? Do the burdens of life drain your strength, leaving you wondering if you can take another step? I remind you today that your strength is not found in your abilities, but in my unfailing power. When you feel like you're at the end of yourself, you are exactly where my strength begins. Remember the words, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. This is not just a promise, it is a reality available to you. Strength does not come from striving but from abiding in me. Look at the tree planted by streams of water. Its roots run deep, drawing nourishment that sustains it through every season. In the same way, when you stay close to me, through prayer, through my word, and through faith, you will be unshaken. Even in seasons of drought, you will bear fruit because I am the source of your life. Do not measure your strength by what you feel but by the truth of who I am in you. I have given you a spirit of power, not of fear. Walk in that power today. When challenges arise, remember that you are not fighting alone. I am the one who goes before you, who stands beside you, and who holds you up when you stumble. Think of David, a young shepherd boy, who faced a giant with nothing but a sling and a stone. The world saw weakness, but I saw a heart full of faith. Just as I empowered David to conquer Goliath, I will give you the strength to overcome your battles. Trust me to guide your steps and to provide the strength you need moment by moment. Hope, my beloved, is the anchor for your soul when life feels adrift. In a world filled with uncertainty, it is easy to lose sight of the promises I have made to you. But remember this, I am not a God of confusion or fear. I am a God of hope. My plans for you are good, and I hold your future securely in my hands. Even when the road ahead is unclear, trust that I am paving the way for blessings you cannot yet see. Think of the stars in the night sky. Though the darkness seems vast, their light shines unwaveringly, a constant reminder of my faithfulness. In the same way, hope shines brightest in the darkest seasons of your life. Hold on to it as tightly as a sailor clings to the mast during a storm. When disappointment whispers lies in your ear, let my voice remind you, I am working all things together for your good. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect even when it feels delayed. Hope is not passive, it is active and resilient. Live each day with expectation, knowing that I am the God who fulfills his promises. Speak words of life over your future and act as though the answers to your prayers are already on their way. Like a gardener prepares the soil before the rain falls, prepare your heart for the blessings I am sending. Even in seasons of waiting, do not let discouragement take root. Keep your eyes fixed on me and you will see hope grow into reality. My beloved, have you truly grasped how deeply I love you? My love is not like the love of the world, fleeting and conditional. It is steadfast, eternal, and unchanging. Even when you stumble, even when your heart is heavy with guilt, my love remains. It reaches into the darkest corners of your life, bringing light where there was once only shadow. I love you not because of what you do but because of who you are, my precious child, fearfully and wonderfully made. Love transforms, my child. It takes the broken pieces of your life and makes them whole. Imagine a potter shaping clay, carefully, patiently, with purpose. That is how my love works in you. It molds you, smooths the rough edges, and turns you into a vessel of beauty and strength. Let go of the shame and self-doubt that hold you back. Open your heart to my love, and watch how it softens what is hardened, heals what is wounded, and renews what feels lost. When you walk in my love, you will find the courage to love others, even those who seem unlovable. Do not underestimate the power of love in action. Every time you forgive, you reflect my heart. Every time you choose kindness over anger, you reveal my character. Think of Jesus washing the feet of his disciples, an act of humble, selfless love. This is the love I call you to embody. Love is the greatest gift you can give and the most transformative force you can wield. It heals relationships, restores broken dreams, and bridges gaps that once seemed insurmountable. Let my love guide you, and you will become a beacon of hope in a world desperate for light. My beloved, you were not created by chance or for insignificance. I formed you with intention, knitting you together with gifts, talents, and passions unique to you. Your life has a purpose that only you can fulfill. Many wander, searching for meaning in places that can never satisfy, but your true calling lies in me. I am the author of your story, and every chapter, whether joyful or painful, is leading you closer to the extraordinary destiny I have planned. Discovering your purpose begins with a simple step: seeking my guidance. Just as a lamp lights the path in darkness, I illuminate the way forward when you walk with me. Ask yourself, what stirs my heart? What do I long to give to the world? These are not random desires, they are seeds I have planted within you. Nurture them. Take small steps of faith, trusting that I will guide your feet. Remember, Moses didn't feel equipped to lead, but I equipped him as he obeyed. The same is true for you. Your purpose is not just for you, it is a gift to the world. When you walk in your calling, you reflect my glory and bring hope to others. Think of Esther, who risked everything to fulfill the purpose I gave her. Her courage saved a nation and her faith inspired generations. You too have a role to play in my divine plan. Do not fear failure, for I am with you. Do not let comparison steal your joy, for your path is uniquely yours. Trust me, my child, and I will lead you into a life of meaning, impact, and unshakable fulfillment. My beloved, fear and doubt are whispers of the enemy, designed to rob you of the joy and confidence I have placed within you. They seek to cloud your vision and distract you from my promises. But let me remind you, I have not given you a spirit of fear but of power, love, and a sound mind. When fear rises, it is not a sign of your weakness but an opportunity to lean on my strength. Do not let fear dictate your steps. Instead, let my truth guide your heart. When the voices of doubt question your worth or your purpose, remember who I say you are. You are my child, chosen and dearly loved. The enemy may remind you of your failures, but I remind you of my grace. Think of Peter walking on water. When doubt crept in, he began to sink, but the moment he cried out to me, I lifted him up. In the same way, I will lift you each time fear or doubt threatens to pull you under. Call on me and I will answer. Conquering fear and doubt requires action rooted in faith. Speak my promises aloud when anxiety grips your heart. Declare, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" Surround yourself with my word, for it is a sword that cuts through the lies of the enemy. Take small steps of obedience, even when the path ahead is unclear. As you walk forward in faith, you will find that fear loses its grip, and doubt fades in the light of my presence. Trust me and I will give you the courage to overcome every obstacle. My beloved, gratitude is the key that unlocks the fullness of life. When your heart overflows with thankfulness, it transforms your perspective, allowing you to see my blessings even in the midst of trials. The world often measures abundance by possessions or achievements, but true abundance is found in recognizing my hand at work in every moment. When you thank me for the little things, you open the door for greater blessings to flow into your life. Think of the 10 lepers I healed. Only one returned to express gratitude, and to him I gave more than physical healing. I gave him wholeness. Gratitude is not just an act, it is a posture of the heart. Begin your day by naming the gifts I have placed before you. The sunrise that greets you, the breath in your lungs, the love of those around you. These are not small things, they are signs of my love. Each time you express gratitude, you draw closer to me, for I inhabit the praises of my people. Gratitude is also a weapon against negativity and despair. When trials come, and they will, remember to thank me even in the storm. This is not to deny your pain but to affirm your faith in my plan. Thankfulness shifts your focus from what is lacking to what I am providing. It reminds you that I am faithful and that my mercies are new every morning. Live each day with a grateful heart, and you will find joy that no circumstance can take away. In your gratitude I am glorified, and through it, you will discover the peace and abundance you long for. My beloved, I know how difficult it can be to wait, especially when you long for answers, breakthroughs, or a change in your circumstances. Trusting my timing requires faith, patience, and surrender. But remember this, I am never late, nor am I indifferent to your needs. My timing is perfect because I see the whole picture, far beyond what you can comprehend. Just as the sun rises precisely at the appointed time, so too will my plans for your life unfold at the moment they are meant to. Consider the seasons, each with its own purpose. A farmer does not reap the harvest in winter nor plant in summer. In the same way, your life has seasons that I have ordained. There are moments to sow, moments to water, and moments to wait. Waiting does not mean I have forgotten you. It is a time of preparation, a time when I strengthen your character, deepen your faith, and ready your heart for the blessings ahead. Trust that while you wait, I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating things for your good. Do not let impatience lead you away from my plan. Sarah and Abraham waited years for the promise of their son, and though they doubted at times, my promise was fulfilled. I know the desires of your heart, for I placed them there. Trust me to fulfill them in ways greater than you can imagine. When the waiting feels endless, fix your eyes on me. Speak my promises over your life and declare, I trust your timing, Lord. In the stillness of waiting, you will discover that my timing is not a delay but a display of my wisdom and love. My beloved, forgiveness is one of the most powerful gifts I have given you. It sets you free from the chains of anger, bitterness, and resentment. When you choose to forgive, you reflect my heart, for I have forgiven you time and time again. Do you realize that holding on to unforgiveness is like carrying a heavy burden that was never meant for you? I am calling you today to release it, to let go of the hurt, and to trust me with the justice and healing you seek. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting the pain or excusing wrongdoing. It means entrusting your wounds to me, the one who heals all things. Think of Joseph, who was betrayed by his brothers and sold into slavery. He had every reason to harbor anger, but he chose forgiveness, saying, "You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good." In the same way, I can take the hurts in your life and transform them into something beautiful. Forgiveness is not just for the one who wronged you, it is a gift for your soul, a path to peace. When forgiveness feels impossible, remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Ask me for the grace to forgive and I will provide it. Start with a prayer. Lord, I release this hurt to you. Heal my heart and help me forgive as you have forgiven me. Each step of forgiveness brings you closer to the freedom I desire for you. Let go of the bitterness and you will find joy and lightness in its place. Trust me to restore what was lost and to bless you abundantly as you walk in the freedom of forgiveness. My beloved, my word is the foundation on which you must build your life. It is not just a book of teachings or ancient stories, it is alive, powerful, and eternal. Each promise, each command, and each word of comfort is meant to guide you, strengthen you, and reveal my heart for you. When you immerse yourself in my word, you will find wisdom for every decision, peace for every storm, and hope for every trial. It is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Think of a house built on sand versus one built on solid rock. When the winds blow and the rain falls, the house on sand crumbles, but the one on rock stands firm. In the same way, when you build your life on my word, you will remain unshaken, no matter what comes your way. Start by meditating on my promises daily. Memorize them, speak them over your life, and let them shape your thoughts and actions. My word is not a burden, it is a treasure, a source of life and strength for your soul. Do not let distractions pull you away from this foundation. The world offers fleeting pleasures and temporary answers, but my word endures forever. When you are faced with decisions, turn to me and my teachings. Let the stories of faith, like Daniel in the lion's den or Esther in the king's court, remind you of what is possible when you trust in me. As you build your life on my word, you will discover unshakable confidence, unwavering peace, and the ability to overcome anything that stands in your way. My word is your anchor, and through it, I will lead you into a life of abundance and victory. My beloved, I am a God of abundance, and my blessings are overflowing for you. I desire to bless you not only for your benefit but so that you may be a blessing to others. Have you considered that the gifts, resources, and opportunities you receive are not meant to be stored up but shared generously? When you give freely from what I have given you, you reflect my heart and open the door for even greater blessings to flow into your life. It is written, "Give and it will be given to you, a good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over." Many seek blessings only for themselves, forgetting that true joy comes from giving. Look at the rivers that bring life to the land. They do not hoard the water but let it flow freely, nourishing everything in their path. In the same way, I call you to be a channel of my love and provision. Whether it is through kind words, acts of service, or financial support, your generosity can transform lives. Do not fear lack, for I am your provider. As you pour out, I will pour in, ensuring you always have more than enough. Sharing my blessings requires a heart of gratitude and trust. When you release what is in your hand, you make room for me to fill it with more. Do not withhold what you have, thinking it is too small to make a difference. Remember the boy with 5 loaves and 2 fish? He gave what little he had, and I multiplied it to feed thousands. In the same way, your acts of giving, no matter how small, have the power to create miracles. Trust me, and let your life be a testament to my abundant grace and generosity. My beloved, the life you live now is but a fleeting moment compared to the eternity I have prepared for you. Do you realize that you were created not just for this world but for everlasting life with me? I have written eternity in your heart, and nothing in this world can truly satisfy that longing except my promise of forever. Through my Son, Jesus, I have made a way for you to dwell with me eternally. This is not a reward for your works but a gift of grace, freely given because of my immeasurable love for you. Imagine a place where there are no tears, no pain, and no sorrow, a place filled with my glory, where joy is unending and peace abounds. This is the home I have prepared for you, a home where you will be fully known and fully loved. The trials you face today, as difficult as they may seem, are light and momentary compared to the eternal weight of glory awaiting you. Keep your eyes fixed on this promise, for it will give you the strength to persevere. Eternal life is not just a future hope. It is a present reality for those who walk with me. Each moment you spend in my presence is a glimpse of the eternity we will share. Live with this perspective. Let your actions, your words, and your choices reflect the hope of eternal life. Share this promise with others, for many are searching for what you have found in me. Let your life be a light that points to the truth that I am the way, the truth, and the life. Hold fast to this promise, for it is unshakable, and know that I am with you now and forever. My beloved, you are not defeated, you are victorious. Through my Son, Jesus, every battle you face has already been won. The cross was not the end, it was the beginning of your triumph over sin, fear, and every force that seeks to harm you. Do you see yourself as I see you? You are more than a conqueror, equipped with my power, my love, and my spirit. I call you to stand tall, to walk boldly, and to claim the victory I have secured for you. Victory is not about avoiding challenges but about overcoming them with my strength. Think of David standing before Goliath. The odds seemed impossible, but he did not rely on his strength. He relied on me. In the same way, your battles may feel overwhelming, but I am your defender. No weapon formed against you will prosper because I fight for you. Trust in my promises, for they are your shield and your sword. Speak them aloud, declaring, I am victorious through Christ. Walking in victory means living with confidence, not arrogance. It means trusting that my plans for you are good even when the road is difficult. When setbacks occur, they are not defeats. They are stepping stones to something greater. Each time you rise again, you glorify me. Let your life proclaim that victory is not achieved through your efforts alone but through my power working in you. Keep moving forward, my child, and know that I am with you every step of the way, leading you from glory to glory. My beloved, I am calling you to live a life that is abundant, purposeful, and fully anchored in me. Too often, the distractions of this world pull you away from the joy and fulfillment I desire for you. But hear this, you were not created to live halfway, to simply survive or drift aimlessly. You were made to thrive, to embrace each day with the fullness of my love and to walk confidently in the plans I have for you. Living fully in me begins with surrender, laying down your fears, your doubts, and even your dreams at my feet. This is not a loss but a divine exchange. I take what burdens you and give you peace. I take what limits you and give you freedom. When you trust me completely, you will find that life is not a series of random events but a beautifully orchestrated journey of purpose. Seek me in everything you do and I will show you the way forward. Each day is a gift, an opportunity to experience my goodness and share it with the world. Be present in the moments I give you, cherish the relationships I have placed in your life, speak words that build others up, and let your actions reflect my love. Do not be afraid to dream, to take risks, or to step into the unknown. With me, nothing is impossible. I am the God of new beginnings, and I am calling you to live fully, boldly, and joyfully in the freedom I have given you. Trust me and let your life be a reflection of my glory. My beloved, everything I have spoken to you today is not just a message, it is an invitation. I am inviting you to step into the life I have prepared for you, a life of abundance, courage, and purpose. This is your time to rise, to leave behind the chains of fear and doubt, and to walk in the fullness of my promises. Are you ready to trust me with your whole heart? To embrace the hope, strength, and love I have poured out for you? The journey will not always be easy, but I am with you every step of the way. When challenges come, remember my words. When doubt creeps in, remember my love. When you feel weak, lean on my strength. Everything you need has already been given to you. I have equipped you for victory. Take these truths to heart and live them out each day. Speak them over your life, share them with others, and let your faith shine brightly in a world that so desperately needs hope. Will you choose to trust me today? Will you take the steps of faith I am calling you to? My child, I am waiting for you with open arms, ready to guide you, strengthen you, and bless you. Let this be the moment you say yes to the life I have for you. If this message has touched your heart, share it with others who need to hear it. Subscribe to this channel, activate the notifications, and continue this journey with me. Together we will walk into the future I have designed, a future of hope, peace, and endless joy.